is there still a hidden Trump vote? And if so, why?
Probably Joe Biden's voters are not for Trump more than for Biden. I don't think there's a single hidden Joe Biden voter in this country. I think there are millions of hidden Trump voters in this country.
Why are they hiding?
Because they don't want to argue with people in their friends and family circle. Trump derangement syndrome is real. No therapeutic, no vaccine. It makes people otherwise reasonable, honest people of integrity and logic do and say absolutely crazy, batshit things. And so people don't want to feel that every night is Thanksgiving with the in-laws. That's why your vote is private. And just as I said in 2016, there are undercover hidden Trump voters, and people said on Election Day they'll still be hidden. There wasn't a single hidden Hillary vote in the whole country. They were out and about.
So two things. Number one, is this true? Is there really a bunch of hidden Trump voters, like pretty much the election on 2016? The election on 2016 proved that there was. But is there a bunch this year in 2024? And if there is, why? Because in my opinion, look, I live in Canada. Of the choices available, I think the best is Pierre Poilievre. If it is true that a bunch of people in the United States are still afraid to admit that they're going to vote for Trump, I'm calling coward. Get over it. Just speak your mind. Are you really going to spend what's coming up on 10 years now not able to share what you're going to think or share what you're thinking? I'm just going to call coward on that. I suppose you could justify in 2016 not wanting to say it because there was more cancel culture back then, or it was just kind of almost getting to its peak. And it was all so new. But how much longer are you going to walk around on eggshells and not speak your mind? I'm going to show a clip from Vivek talking about cowardice in a second here. But watch this. I didn't know if there was actually this hidden Trump vote and people still afraid to speak. But watch this clip of Patrick Bet-David, who's a known media figure now. He's afraid to say that he likes Trump in this clip with Bill Maher. Watch here.
We saved 100 million people's lives,
can
right?
I just ask you a simple yes or no question?
Yeah.
Not exactly yes or no, but who are you voting for?
I'm voting for whoever allows me to make decisions more and not somebody that decides what's good for me or not.
Bro, we're not in a debate here.
No, the left
I asked you a yes or
the
no.
vaccine.
Wait a second.
The state of California and the industry you're in force you to take the vaccine.
So you don't know who you're voting for?
I'm voting for whoever allows me to have more freedom with the choices I make.
And you don't know that yet?
It's definitely not going to be Biden.
Well, then it would be Trump, wouldn't it?
If it's between the two choices?
What? But look at you.
Are you kidding me? It's not even a close call, by the way.
But the fact that you just can't own it is very weird, man.
And Bill Maher, of course, is correct there. It is very weird. Look, America does a lot of things great. A lot of things that America does a lot better than Canada, where I'm from. But I don't know if there's a country on earth where the conservatives are bigger cowards than they are in America, than they are in the States. Look, not all. Obviously, a lot of people aren't who are conservatives. But what's with the hesitation? Just say it. It's already been, like I said, almost 10 years that Trump's been the most popular conservative, the most popular Republican in the country. The majority of Republicans vote for him. Have a spine. Just say, look, it doesn't mean when you say you like Trump that you're endorsing everything that he stands for. Just say, of Trump or Biden, like Bill Maher asked him in that clip, if I'm going to choose between Biden or Trump, I choose Trump. It actually is crazy to me that there still is a whole bunch of people, apparently, because Patrick Bet-David from that clip, I mean, how else do you interpret that he's afraid to say he likes Trump more than Biden? Ridiculous. And watch Vivek Ramaswamy here has, I think, a good take on the fact that American conservatives need to step up and not be cowards.
I think the thing that bothers me is, why the hell am I the only person in the Republican Party who has the guts to say English should be our national language?
I know.
Why am I the only person who can actually offer a legal argument for why we should be able to end birthright citizenship without a constitutional amendment? And so the irony to me is,
I can answer that.
Yeah.
It's because of the color of your skin. And I don't mean that, I'm saying you are inoculated.
That.
You know, for someone who looks like she's straight from the hip.
I disagree with that. I'm going to be back at you, Steve. I'm going to hit you hard for that. That is because the rest of you are freaking lazy. And
cowards.
The conservative movement has grown lazy. Cowards. People in this country have common sense. What we really lack is courage.
Yes.
So I'm not going to buy some BS that like my last name or my skin color insulates me.
Yeah.
So to somebody, I get this from white friends all the time, good-hearted people. It's like, I love that you can say it because I can't. My answer is bullshit. You're just a coward. Mm-hmm. Stand up and actually say it. Yep. Stand for your actual convictions, because if you can't stand for your convictions, you don't have any at all.
So in that clip, they're not exactly talking about people just being open with saying, I support Trump or I support Biden or like I'm for Trump over Biden. They're talking about a different thing about a national language that Vivek saying, oh, it should be English in America, but whatever. The point he makes at the end there, though, a lot of white people, he says, say to Vivek, look, I'm glad you're saying this because I can't. And I agree with Vivek that now in 2024 is bullshit. That's just self-censoring. What do you think is going to happen? Like, I guess if you could prove that if you say some political opinion, you're going to like get fired from your job, maybe you just have a crazy political opinion. Like, maybe your opinion is actually legitimately wild. Like that thing how Ann Coulter said the other day where, oh, I couldn't vote for Vivek because he's Indian. I only would vote for like a WASP. That potentially could be problematic, but I still don't believe that's the mainstream position that people are afraid to say. It's just simple things like, I like Trump more than Biden, like Patrick Bet-David is afraid to say there, or standard conservative talking points. It's the reason why all this cancel culture, at least part of it, has got so popular. I mean, maybe now it's getting a little less, but it's because people were cowards during that time. That's a big part of it. And that when you could just hammer on one little thing someone says that you could perceive as conservative, then they get this woke mob jumping all over them. And look at recently Harrison Butker, that speech that he gave. I mean, he did take a lot of heat for that, but at least he had the courage to just get out there and say, look, I support my wife being a homemaker or whatever he said, but we need more of that. Even if you're not correct when you say it. It is stupid how it seems like the left wing has a lot more courage and they're willing to say, even if they're crazy opinions like, oh, we should have socialism. It just seems crazy to me that there's a bunch of people in America, which again is a great country for a bunch of reasons. I don't know why they're conservatives. Some of them don't want to speak. Even Fareed Zakaria of CNN, who CNN at least had a rare moment of self-reflection about maybe this isn't going to go Biden's way. He seems to agree with this as well.
I understand that polls are not always accurate, but in general, they have tended to underestimate Donald Trump's support, not overestimate it. I doubt that there are many shy Biden voters in the country.
So final thoughts for this video are, to an American, if you like Trump and you're afraid to say that, and it's been over 10 years or almost 10 years in your own country, you're afraid to say that, I would just question, maybe you can question, is this right? Do I want to go my entire life not voicing my political opinions just because I think someone online or some person that doesn't even like me might not approve of that? So with that said, thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.